All right, class, welcome back. Now I want to look at relatively uh, small topic. I don't know whether I can call it a small topic or it's not something like a major topic in that discussing about it can you can just take a couple of minutes, yeah. But it's quite an important topic. Uh, in principle, it should have been covered in the first semester and physical and inorganic chemistry, but uh, but the but this topic, in addition to electrochemistry and other things, other topics that have been brought to chemistry too. It's supposed to be organic chemistry, but we'll still talk on it. So there is this topic on hard and soft water. Yeah. So I believe uh, you're going to see the same analogy with something like hardware and no, I don't know whether that may be the best. You know, the hardware and software for computer. You're talking about like the hardware is the one which you can see and touch, as opposed to the software is the program which runs. So in this case, you may not say that the hard water is one which is really hard to touch, and the software is really soft to touch, and that. These terminologies like hard water and soft water, they refer to the presence of minerals. Minerals, yeah. Let me put the word minerals in the water. So it means that the hard water has got minerals in it. For example, if you like, or if you're going to get your water from a borehole or from a well, yeah, uh, there is all indication that the water which which you're going to take is hard water, because uh, uh, the water must pass through things such as limestone, which is like calcium carbonate, and other inorganic compounds that mix with the water, and therefore the water which you're going to take is going to contain what? Minerals. As opposed to, like, now it's a rainy season. If you're going to use like the water gutter to be able to collect the rainwater, or if you uh, privileged to drink water from the unpolluted rivers, yeah. um, there are good number of there's some rivers, especially up country, which are not polluted, like the ones in the capital city of Nairobi currently. I don't think, rather than at the source, the ones which are passing through the city center, they are all polluted. And you know the reason why. People who are supposed to be using uh, ways of disposing their waste, they are doing some not godly ways, yeah, of trying to get rid of their hazardous waste through the rivers, yeah. So, but uh, but the water which is available from the rivers is mostly soft water, because it does not contain uh, minerals, yeah. Uh, Perhaps if I may mention, sir, now that the presence of minerals or the absence of minerals has got advantages and disadvantages. For industrial equipment, especially boilers and things such as the iron and what, uh, if I may use something like a kettle, you're going to see that the presence of hard water is going to bring some what? Excuse me. It's going to bring uh, some deposits. It's going to bring some deposits on the uh, on the kettle as it boils. So it means that that the water is going to evaporate as steam, and then the minerals which cannot evaporate will be left as white precipitate. So when you're dealing with industrial equipment like boilers and the rest, then you'd rather have what? Hard water. No, soft water. Because the hard water are going to do what? Going to behave like what? I don't know whether it's the best analogy. If you're going to take things which contain cholesterol and other things like what? They contain a lot of saturated fat. Then the saturated fat is going to deposit on your arteries, and you're likely to get a what? A heart attack, something which is called cardiac arrest. Yeah. So in this case, if you're going to have boilers, steam boilers and the rest, and then you're going to have hard water, then the minerals are going to clog these pipes where the steam is going to pass through, and then eventually you're going to get an explosion, yeah, whereby the steam will or the water will try to pass through very narrow tubes than it was meant for, and there will be buildup of pressure than can be than the system can withstand. Please know that steam, if it is superheated, it is very dangerous. Steam in the 1800s is the one which used to even drive a train. Steam, yeah. So superheated steam can do anything. So never joke with steam. So so in the industry, you need what? You need soft water, because the hard water is going to restrict the movement of water through or the steam through the industrial pipes. How about for you as a human being? Which water is healthy? Soft water or hard water? What? You'll be surprised, but you're going to see that okay, I've got two types of water here. I think there's this one which is called and please note, I'm not advertising any brand, yeah. It's just that I just got this one and I just seen one is what? One is drinking water, as just called drinking water. The other one is being said to be is just said to be spring water, as it's being said, yeah. Just said to be spring water. You can see this is spring water, this is drinking water. And once again, I'm not mentioning the names so that I'm not advertising any brand. But in general, what you're going to see is that if you're going to take spring water, it's going to be more expensive than the normal drinking water. These minerals, they are required by your body, yeah. The minerals which are available in the mineral water. So the drinking water just contains unless if it is actually deionized or distilled water, should contain probably a very small amount of ions, but not as the one which is called deionized or distilled water. Distilled water, it means what? You've got a sufria, and then you put what? Firewood or whatever source of the heat, and the steam that is produced, the one which you pass through a condenser to be able. So it is the condensed steam that will form the distilled water. Okay. So health-wise, and once again, I'm not advertising any brand. Mineral water is healthier, but not always, provided mineral water does not contain uh, elements such as heavy metal. We're talking about lead, chromium, cadmium, uh, those are cations, and then it must not contain harmful levels of what? Of fluoride, for example. Fluoride is going to harm uh, your teeth and bones if it is going to be beyond a certain level, and for heavy metals, they're going, even mercury, they're going to interfere with your essential organs. Yeah. So unless if the water contains those harmful elements, then it can be said to be undrinkable. But if it doesn't contain those harmful elements, but it contains things such as magnesium, calcium, carbonate, hydrogen carbonate, sulfate, and the rest, it will be said to be hard water, and it will be fairly safe to drink, yeah, provided there are no things such as bacteria and other things that can cause you to be sick. So uh, let's get now to the hard water, uh, because now we are dealing with you as engineers. Um, you should be able to work with water. What I'm saying is that for you as engineer, uh, for your equipment, the best water that you will require is soft water. So in this case, there is a type of hardness whereby if where you're living, or the water that you are accessing has got uh, uh, the hardness, or if you're going to get that water and then you boil it, and then you see that there are no ions present. Now this one you're going to see, you can find it out through a simple test. In this case, is by the use of soap. Soap can tell you whether you've got hard water and soft water. If you're going to have hard water, then the soap which you're going to have is going to form a precipitate which you're going to call scum. But if it is soft water, then it can be used very well. And you are going to see that a detergent can be used in either hard water or soft water. But that one are going to come under soaps and detergents. So the the hardness that can be removed by boiling, it means that that the ions that are present are bicarbonate, hydrogen carbonate as it's called, bicarbonate or hydrogen carbonate. So all the other ions, like the carbonate, sulfate, and others, they are going to cause what? Permanent hardness. And the permanent hardness can only be removed by something you call an ion exchange. Yeah. This is the most reasonable, economically reasonable way of removing the hardness. If you are going to work like in a water purification plant, like what, like Sasumua or Ngedu and the rest, they're going to use other methods of precipitating out the ions in what? Ions in water, and then they add chlorine to it. But that is a more expensive method. In this case, it makes use of something called ion exchange column, which is the most realistic way of getting soft water from hard water, and it is a sustainable method. You're going to see that there are things like polymer beads. Yeah, polymers are plastic. So there are special type of plastic which have got hydrogen ions embedded to them, and in this other side they have got hydroxide ions embedded to them. So in this case, in this column which has got these polymer beads with hydrogen ions embedded to them, if you're going to pass in your hard water, so anything with things such as the calcium and the magnesium and other ions are going to be attached to the polymer beads, and then the hydrogen ions are going to be released through ion exchange. Yeah. So these ions are going to be absorbed as opposed to the hydrogen ions which are going to be released. And when they come to this other side, which is basic in nature, the OH will be released, and then things such as the carbonate, even the bicarbonate, if it is available, the sulfate, and other ions are going to be attached, and the OH is going to be released. So the pH being lower because of the hydrogen ions, and the pH high because of the hydroxide ions, they are going to come together to form water. So there will be more water which will be produced, and the water which is going to come out of there will be soft water. What I'm just going to say is that eventually, after some time, these polymer beads are going to become saturated. It means that that there will be a time in which all of the hydrogen ions are going to be exhausted. So there will be need to regenerate through after some time, flushing the column with an acidic mixture to be able to cause the those ions which were attached to be flushed down, and then the column to get itself attached with the hydrogen ions on this other side and the hydroxide ion on this other side, and the column can be reused again. So it needs to have regular maintenance to be able to continue working. So an ion exchange column is the one which can be used for generating soft water, which cannot be removed by boiling. So I think with that, you'll be able to look at the short section on the notes on the hard and the soft water. I hope you've really enjoyed that one. So there are things such as disadvantages of hard and soft water, water softening, and the rest. So I believe you'll be able to enjoy reading the section on the hard and the soft water. So in a short while, you look at other short topics like fertilizers and the nitrogen cycles. But I hope you really enjoyed this short topic on the hard and the soft water. Okay? Yeah.